Hey everybody, Bearded CB82 here today. So today we're doing a very special video for a really good friend of mine, fellow YouTuber, Dan L. Bates. None other than. He's finally coming up on 100 subscribers. Now, Dan isn't just from here in North America. He's from the Great White North. You know, from great locations such as where they film movies like Strange Brew, Canadian Bacon. That's right, he's up in Canada. You know, with other great Canadians such as Red Green and AVE, also known as Boltor. So how the heck it took my buddy so long to get to just 100 subscribers when he should have probably be about 700 subscribers, I don't know. But he wanted to know what some of your oldest tools are. Well, some of you guys kind of know where I'm going with this. Well, these aren't my oldest, but you know, we'll just set these off to the side a minute. Some of you guys know where I was going with that. But a few things I did forget, and that's my fault. One was my toolkit from my 1982 Honda, the factory toolkit with a roll sleeve. And the previous owner added something in there, actually I don't know the year, but it's a Gador 17 millimeter wrench. Made in India. I thought Hard Knocks would have liked to see that, but like a dumbass, I forgot. And then the other thing is, I believe it's a 1981 small Herbrand wrench that I got from Dan that's made in Canada. Dan would be able to confirm whether or not that's true. So, well, first things out of the stuff that did amazingly remember to grab, it's a socket. This is an 11/16 by Mac USA, model number X226. And then right there, you can see that is a B as in Bravo. Come on, focus. And then 4. And from everything I've found through countless, probably about 3 or 4 hours of research, and in accordance with that date stamp, this should have been made in 1982 with that right there. Good 6-point socket, hasn't seen too much wear and tear. So 82, that's just a couple years after the buyout, but still back when they were wholeheartedly making their own stuff yet. The next thing, oh, come on now. Work. There we go. Focus. It's a focus. Snap on. 1/2 inch. Come on. 1/2 inch, as you see there. It's a 6-point socket. FS161 USA. And then the backwards really slanted 4 that you see. Oh, come on. Focus. Come on. There we go. That 4 that's right there, that's backwards, that indicates 1984. So I've got that. And we'll put those two together over here. So relatively old sockets. Another thing that I've had for a good number of years, this is an old Walden. Doesn't really say where it was made. 1102, just a 1/2 inch universal, pretty old, or old enough anyways. Thing that was unique on this one was it was engraved USMC long before I wound up getting my hands on it, so I think that's just a mold mark. But so there is that. And then what is this? A TAT made in Taiwan, 1/2 to 3/4, pretty old chrome adapter. Out of the stuff that I have here with me, oh, and before I forget, this old snap-on. Now the writing on it, it's definitely from the, it's from the 80s. From the writing, I was not able to find a date code on this guy. It would normally be somewhere up along over here, most likely. but there isn't one. This is that AC socket, or air compressor socket for Quincy's that I got from Clay. So, but as I was getting to, most of my really old stuff, that's antiques. Those are back at my folks's. I've got some things that I keep over there just due to their family heirloom stuff that's been passed down to me, or you know, from my grandfather's stuff or from my dad, like really old screwdrivers, some really old hand tools, drills, all that jazz. I figured I'd just go with the hand tools that I remembered to bring, that I had on hand, that I keep readily available, minus the I believe it's 1981 Hairbrand wrench, because it's got the 81 on it. But there you go for what I have with me right now. Here it is. So remember, this is for Dan L. Bates, the Canadian picker, as Rob over at Rob's Wrenches likes to call him, and aptly so. That guy he's got ungodly amounts of tools like you wouldn't believe. And then I was gonna try to borrow, it's a really old ratchet from a buddy of mine. He quit yesterday, so that's not gonna happen. It was his father's old, it was the first year they ran the teardrop style 1/2 inch ratchet from the late 30s, probably 37, 38, or 39. I can't remember what the date code was on that one off the top of my head, but it's old. It's a old 1/2 inch ratchet. He had it rebuilt a couple years ago, so it still works. He still uses it. But obviously wasn't able to show you guys that, because that's actually a pretty cool looking ratchet. But anyways, everybody, thank you for watching. Take care. Go visit Dan down below. I've got a link to his channel. And yeah, so other than that, you know, if you ever find some really old sockets that somebody only wants, you know, just a little bit for, you never know what you run into. There's a lot of collectors out there, a lot of people like them, so always keep an eyeball out. And other than that, remember, shop safety is just as important as firearm safety. If you screw something up, somebody could die. And there you go, Mike. That's what I forgot to put in the show the other day for that. All right, guys, we'll take care. Catch you later. Bye.